Hey fellow investors and fellow stock guardians, it's Wednesday, March 3rd, 2021. I'm Hoda, co-founder and CEO of StockGuard, reporting to you from yet again a red stock market. The stock market indices continued sliding downward after a momentary reversal on Monday. By now, you must be tired of me saying that the market is down because the 10-year treasury yield was up. Nevertheless, that is one of the most important reasons for today's market sell-off once again. Additionally, the ADP report came out and the results were mildly disappointing. ADP reports on the status of new hirings by private companies. In its latest report, private employers added 117,000 new jobs, which fell short of the expectations. Generally, investors are locking their 2020 tech and high flyer stock gains and betting on the sectors that were negatively impacted during the 2020 pandemic, such as the energy and service sector. Along those lines, today is a rather special edition of the Market Recap. It is inspired by a tweet from one of my favorite Twitter personalities, Ben Carlson. Ben tweeted the price chart of tech stocks versus energy stocks in 2020 and 2021. The comparison is quite telling and can help us become better investors. So let's spend today's episode on this specific topic. Most investors stayed away from energy stocks when they dropped by more than 30% or so last year. The same sector is now up by 30% or so. Although the energy stocks haven't yet recouped all of what they lost last year, the comparison confirms an old stock market wisdom. Buy the dip when you are scared and no one wants to invest. So, had you invested in energy stocks last year when everyone fled to tech stocks, you would have had a nice 30% gain. So today, inspired by Ben's tweet, let's talk about which stock themes are the scariest to invest in now. I spent most of the day today finding the scary stocks that have lost some of their value since the start of 2021. One of my personal favorite investment themes is gene editing. Type in gene editing in the search bar on a stock card and let's take a look at the stocks that fall in this category. Most of the stocks in this category have red arrows beside their name. After the Nobel Prize Award for the discovery of CRISPR technology last year, these stocks surged quite rapidly throughout 2020. However, since the start of 2021, several leading stocks in this sector have lost a significant portion of their values. Money is flowing out of this theme of investment. What the market is forgetting is that the impact of CRISPR technology isn't short term. CRISPR technology reduces gene editing costs drastically and allows labs and drug developers to experiment, develop, and test next generation treatments faster and at lower cost. And that means high return for companies that can succeed in achieving those results. While it's not fun to see the stocks you own are down from their all-time highs, remember a good investor has the power to go against his or her emotion. I own a few gene editing stocks in my windmill strategy, including Editas, for example. They're all down as I have been investing in them throughout this past couple of days as they were falling. I'm planning to add more, and if you don't own any of these stocks, perhaps the recent price drop would be a good reason and opportunity for you to take a look and add some risky stocks to your portfolio. Also, I'm creating a gene editing watch list using a StockCard filters tab. Start from gene editing theme, add a few of your favorite filters, and there you have a good list of gene editing stocks to start with. I only consider companies that have no cash concerns because of the amount of capital it takes to build and develop a new generation of treatments and therapeutics. The result is a set of companies that I can add to my watch list directly from the Filter Results app. I also want to save this filter I created right now and share the link in today's show notes so that you can get a copy of this watch list for your own research. By the way, just remember, these stocks are a part of a risky investment portfolio. You can see that on the stock card, they're all tagged as stocks for risk takers. This means you may still lose money before gaining any money if you choose to invest in these stocks. Okay, so today let's wrap up this episode by talking about what makes a stock a good addition for a risk-taker portfolio. Yesterday, I actually told you about how we refresh the 4 primary list of stocks we research and publish on our platform. I also promise I'll provide more information about each of them. Today, let's focus on the stocks for risk takers since we discussed buying the dip in gene editing themes of stocks. What makes a stock a good fit for a risk-taker portfolio? Most investors assume whatever fluctuates is a good risky stock pick. But I don't agree. Stocks can fluctuate for many reasons. Case in point, the Rocket Company's stock. This recent IPO got caught in another short squeeze drama fueled by the battle between hedge funds and Redditors. The stock surged 77% on Tuesday and was down more than 31% today. At StockCard, we apply a few criteria to publish the risk-taker list of stocks. Firstly, we focus on the smaller companies. It's much easier and faster to double a billion-dollar company than a $100 billion company. Secondly, we focus on companies with enough cash and perhaps free cash flow. A risky stock may be unprofitable, but it needs enough cash to fund its growth. If you'd like to learn more about risk-taker stocks, visit the risk-taker hub on StockCard's blog.stockcard.io, or type in risk-takers in the search bar to get started. As always, if you'd like to give StockCard a try, research as many stocks as you want, and receive updates about the stocks and portfolios you're following, sign up for a 14-day free trial with promo code ROLLWITHRCO, all lowercase and in one word. That's it for today. If you like these quick market recap reports directly from my daily stock market research, please like and subscribe and share with your fellow investors. See you tomorrow.